recording again. So this is 7-1A continued. So if I had something like x cubed equals 8, what's x equal to? Who can tell me what x is equal to? 2, right? Because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8, right? That's called a cube root, okay? And with cube roots, if it's an odd power, you don't have to worry about whether it's negative or positive. Put your phones away, please. Will, put your phone away. Pay attention. So what is the cube? So the cube root of 8, okay, is 2, okay? And they put a little cube, you put a little 3 out there. What's the cube root of 27? What's the cube root of 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27? So that's how that works. What would be the cube roots of negative 64? So you can take the cube root of a negative number, because a negative number times a negative number times a negative number is what kind of number? A negative, right? So if it's an odd root out here, this is negative 4, because negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4, right, is equal to negative 64, right? So you can take cube roots of negative numbers. You can't take cube roots, and you can't take square roots of negative numbers. So who can tell me what this is? Ready? On your whiteboard. Here we go. Negative or cube root of negative 1,000. Go ahead, you try it. Everyone has to try it. Everyone. I'm going to ding your participation board. Try it. Write it down. Okay, write something down. There we go. You got it. You got it. Where's yours, Will? I'm dinging your points. Okay. Where's your board? You got it. Okay. Very good. Very good. Where's yours? No, not. It's negative 1,000. Very good. Okay. So that is negative 10. Let's try one more, kind of more tricky one. What's the cube root of cube root? Cube root of negative 125x cubed. So that says what number times itself 3 times will give you negative 125x cubed. Write it down. Write it down. Not negative 5. Not just plain old. Not negative 5. There's something else in there, right? Go ahead. Write something down there. Take. You got it. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. David, what'd you write down? Will, what'd you write down? I'm dinging you. Okay? Dinging. You don't do this, I'm dinging you. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah, I'm dinging you.
All I do is work it.
So this is negative 5x, right? Because negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5 gives you negative 125. And x times x times x gives you x cubed. Okay? So some perfect cube numbers, just so you know. 2 cubed, we already did this when we were doing perfect cube trinomials. But 2 cubed is 8. 3 cubed is 27. 4 cubed is, just so they're more recognizable. What's 4 cubed? 64. 5 cubed we just did. 125. After that I start getting confused. 6 cubed I think is 216. 216. 7 cubed is 343. Ooh. Anyone know what 8 cubed is? It's 576. 9 cubed. It just might be useful for you to have at your disposal when you're doing the homework. And 10 cubed, you know. What's 10 cubed? 1,000. Okay, so those are the first several cube numbers. All right. What does this mean? Who can tell me what that is? The fifth root of 32. What's the fifth root of 32? Oh, what are you doing? You're getting a picture. Who can tell me? So, Adam?
Isn't it like 32 times 1/5?
Well, it's 32 raised to the 1/5 power, but it doesn't mean 32 times 1/5. It means what number times itself 5 times will give you 32. Who said that? Very good, Chase. Okay, that's equal to 2 because, so this means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 gives you this number. Okay, what's the fourth root of 16? What's the fourth root of 16?
2.
It's 2. Okay, and your calculator could do that for you as well. Okay. You cannot, what's the fourth root of negative 16?
No solution.
No solution. So just so you know, okay, even roots, negative even roots, negative even roots, no solution. Okay. Cube roots, and all odd roots always have a solution. Okay? So always have a solution. So this could be negative or positive. I just want to show you one more thing on your calculator, and then we'll be done. Okay? So all programs, where is it? TI tools, where'd that thing go? TI tools. So, say I wanted to find the cube root of 64. I know a lot of you guys could do that in your head. You should pay attention to this. David, can you pay attention, please? Okay. Do you know how to do the cube root of 64 on your calculator? David?
4 times 4 times 4.
No, the cube. Oh, yeah, it is. Is it 4 times 4 times 4? It is. But on your calculator, see this little, there's a little X. That's kind of hard to see. Can I make it bigger? U, calculator size, large emulator. Okay? This button right here, see the little X before it? Okay? If I want to take the cube root of something, I go 3 first. Okay? Then I go second, this thing. Don't ask me on a quiz or test how to do this, okay, Will? Okay? And then I put the 64 in there. Okay, so the cube root is 64, arrow over, okay? And I get 4. I can take the cube root of numbers that are irrational, okay? Meaning that they don't have an even answer. So if I were to do, like, for instance, what if I wanted the fifth root, okay, second there, of negative 96, okay? So that says what number times itself 5 times will give me negative 96. So if I do that, okay, and I hit enter, I get that number is negative 2.49. Okay, so watch, just to show you that it's about right. If I take that answer, the second answer, and the opposite of cube rooting something is raising it to a power. If I take that answer and raise it to the 5th power, I get out negative 96. You understand what I just did? I took the 5th root of this number and got this. This number, this is the answer raised to the 5th power, gives me back what was inside the box. Okay? So, that's all I'm going to teach you today. That's part 2. Okay? You guys,